Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. We're leaving the campground. Leaving the campground here at Glacier. We got 10 miles to get to the town of East Glacier. That's where I got off Amtrak's at. So I've been there before. Neat little town, population 400 people. We're sitting at right now, right around 5.1 elevation, 5.2, somewhere there. And then in 4 miles this morning, we'll be up around 7.3, big climb. And then the town of East Glacier, like I said, in 10 miles, is at like 4.7, 4.6 elevation, something like that. So it's going to be just kind of for a few miles, slowly climb, and then boom, big climb. And then we'll just slowly drop down to town. Probably should be in town around noon. Not positive, but yeah, gonna go to town, laundry, shower. I really don't need much for resupply. I might have to relook at it because leaving town, it's like 120 miles to the next town. I got to look at all that up, but I really haven't been eating a lot of food. I haven't really just been hungry. So, but anyway, that's all the town jazz going on. So, park ranger put on a neat little show last night. I went and checked it out. But other than that, there's 4 hikers that camped up by me. One's already out of here. The other 2 are tearing down camp, and the third one was still in tent. So I'm sure I'll see all of them at the hostel or wherever in town. So anyway, I'm gonna stop blabbing and Jimmy and Jam and rock and roll out of here. Hey, alrighty, we're at the top, 7,300 some odd change. Let me flip you. Yeah, there's some wind coming up here, my gosh. But actually the scenic view or overlook view or whatever is up here. There's a trail that goes up there, but CDT route's right here, so I didn't venture off trail. But yeah, man, there's some good wind coming up. But yeah, we're at 7,382 elevation. So now we're gonna slowly start dropping back down and roll into town. But yeah, there was some wind coming up, man. I came around the corner. I almost stepped on a marmot, man. I don't know, he was eating something and he was right there in front of me. He was there for a couple seconds. I stopped, but he was just there just munching on something. And then he finally ran off. So, alrighty, sun's out. Jimmy and the Jam, rocking and rolling. Glacier. It is Friday night. We did get in town Thursday around noon, like I was expecting. Elevation's around 4.7, so I just finally posted, updating you what's going on. So yeah, when I got to town, I just wanted to shower, laundry, give me something hot to eat, check out my food situation in my pack, just fluff it up a little bit, and then get a night's sleep and roll out Friday morning. Well, found out that there was a winter storm warning coming through, and so everybody was kind of scattered around trying to figure out what to do and all this. And like I said, in my mind, I just want to shower, laundry, get something hot to eat, place to sleep, and fluff up my resupply on my food. I talked to my mom on the phone because I haven't had cell service in a while, and then she started telling me about the winter storm warning in Montana. So she's following the weather here in Montana. So then it's like, all right, I guess I better be hunkering down for the next umpteen days. So then it's trying to find a place to stay. All the motels, there's a lot of motels in this area, but it seemed like they're all kind of, hey, winter storm, hey, that means we're going to up the rates. So I ended up last night, I slept in my tent last night at the hostel out back. There had to be about 13, 14 tents shoved up around there. And then going inside, it was just bodies all over the floor. There's no rooms. It's like an old restaurant. So people are just kind of laying their bedrolls out on the floor. And then there's like 6 or 7 cabins you can rent. The cabins are all rented out. When I got up this morning, I think I heard them say there was about 70 people there last night at that hostel, between tents, cabins, people inside. But anyway, it did rain today. It was raining this morning. And I finally climbed out of my tent, went to the bathroom, and got dressed and stuff. And my options were to lay in my tent all day or just hang out in an open room with a bunch of hikers. And I ended up finding a room. Long story short, I found a room here in town. It was pretty reasonable price to rent. So that's where I've been hanging out all day in this motel room. Saturday and Sunday, the next 2 days, I've got a room I rented above a deli on the other side of town. So we're just gonna hunker down for 4 nights total. It's gonna drive me crazy, man. And then yeah, try not to spend a lot of money here in town, but gonna be here for 4 days total. So then Monday morning, Monday morning, we're rocking and rolling, jimming and jamming. First thing in the morning, we're gonna go, and it's looking like the next town's in 120, 130 miles. So, but I'm gonna be ready to go. 4 days of just sitting around. We're gonna be rocking and rolling. So, but everybody's kind of in the same situation. Just trying to figure out what to do because of the winter storm. At the hostel, there's hikers taking off to go into Canada because the storm's not so bad up that direction, I guess. It's more south of here where I'm heading. But there's also hikers coming in. This morning, there was a couple hikers bailing off out of the glaciers where I was at. They're bailing off, coming in. So the hostel, there's just hikers coming and going all day long, and just, I don't know. I'd rather just have my peace and quiet and my own space. So, but anyway, I blabbed long enough. But yeah, that's kind of the plans right now. Hunkering down until Monday morning, and then we're gonna rock and roll and jimmy jam on out of here. Alrighty, I'll holler at you later. You take care.